Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He makes the catch. Bounced off his feet. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to fire. Complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. It's complete to the right. There he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Got it in the middle, it's Tracy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Quarterback extends the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Runs for the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance in USC. You've got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glare.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got the back over the middle. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing 1 interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quarterback making checks. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Wide receiver going in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Let's go.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. He sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. That's reeled in. It's Taylor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Ncaa. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you hope...
Lots of running room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Ncaa. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's Sanders. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wide open spaces. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rolling right and going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Absolute shank. Missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Delivers the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Minnesota! And that one will give him the lead. The AT unit on the field.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. To the right. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
The Trojans are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is the cardinal sin of playing the quarterback position. Rolling out either direction, throwing it back across your body to the middle of the field, man, you are asking for trouble, and the defense makes them pay.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the run game, getting the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get in the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on first down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. second down play. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To throw, it's Lindsey. The sure hands, it's Taylor. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's the fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The Golden Gophers are on the move.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the deep.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Might be calling a hot route. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive, forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers, you get after them in a predictable situation.
Makes the catch at the 20. He's at the touchdown Trojans. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella and they're able to hook up there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, tempo's going to be a big deal right now, but 4th down coming up, trailing, you have to dial up the right play right here, dude.
And first things first, you got to get the 1st down. Like, I got to convert this 4th down. The clock is irrelevant at that point. Then I got to kick it in high gear, make some plays, and getting scoring position to try to take the lead.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Minnesota.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this to lock things up late. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And that's going to tie it up. First play of the first possession of OT.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. Not enough space. Touchdown USC. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth.